So the site's first arrest and conviction happened in 2010 when Helen Kaplan, a British woman in Ontario, Canada, emailed into the site. She claimed she was stranded in Canada and had lost her passport. She was interested in having 3 family members in the UK killed, alleging they had cheated her out of her inheritance. And Innes didn't respond at first, but she persisted, offering money and sending names and addresses of the intended targets. Compelled to act, Innes responded, pretending to have the capacity to organize a hit. And when she replied with her name, or the name, location, and phone number of a woman, Innes reached out to the UK authorities. And she was busted and pleaded guilty to soliciting to commit murder, was jailed and extradited to the UK, where she was wanted in the UK for even more serious charges. So
wow. Yeah, and what is the jail time that you would get?
Some of these were 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, these
you're
are
trying to legitimately solicit
serious threats.
Commit murder.
Yeah.
So
the next one is 2018, 20-year-old Devin Fauber solicited the site to have his ex-girlfriend and her parents killed so that he could take care of his ex-wife's 3-year-old daughter as his own. Back to the kids.
Everything's for the kids.
Yeah, he told an undercover investigator, I could be a really good father to her, but I need these 3 people to be taken out before I can do anything. Met with, undercover agent, Augusta County officer, provided names, photos, all the things of the intended victim. He was unable to come up with the funds to finalize the plans, but they did arrest him, and he ended up with 20 years in prison for solicitation to commit first-degree murder with 10 years suspended. Yeah.
Oops.
The next one is Zandra Ellis in New Orleans. In the parking lot of the New Orleans self-described fanciest Waffle House in America. She was arrested in July 2018 for requesting a hit on a woman whose initials are BH. And she went under the name of an alias. She said, I would like her dead since she is trying to kill me. And Jazmin D. Brown was her name. And I actually have the criminal complaint. And yeah, I mean, it's right here. I think what's interesting to me is serious FBI investigation. And they describe how it came into the website, what this website was, that it was a parody website. Yeah, RI is the webmaster for rentahitman.com. Rentahitman.com is a parody site complete with its own web-based intake form. Like they describe this in the FBI investigation, and it's fascinating.
And you think how differently that could have gone if this guy, Inez is his name?
Yeah, Inez.
It was like, huh, I could really make some money here.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he was a shady guy.
So there was an exchange, and I love this being captured in an FBI report. It was agreed upon by Ellis and the UC, which is the undercover person, that the price to complete what Ellis requested online would be a G. And in the footnote, it says, G is commonly referred to in street terminology as meaning $1,000. So the FBI is very buttoned up
very
on
hip
street stuff. So she, yeah, I mean,
street talk, that means $1,000, kid.
I just love seeing kind of the FBI report that kind of proves that it really was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I would think that they're loving this guy, law enforcement, you know what I mean? The FBI, because it's kind of like these people who may, you think about this. If somebody was in like Chicago or some major city, right? And they didn't know about this site, they were actively looking for someone to kill their loved one. You know what I'm saying? So how far removed are they from going to find some shady dude in a pool hall or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
and she submitted a different name because she wanted to potentially cover her tracks and avoid potentially going to jail, as if the hit wouldn't be enough. And so she agreed to pay $1,000 for the services with a 10% down payment. And here's a little bit of the message. Okay, cool. I got the 100, but we'll just need a little time for the rest unless I can do installments. LOL.
Nothing like a good LOL in your
Let's keep it cute.
in your hiring of someone to murder a loved one.
Yeah, and that $100 fee, like that busted her, and she was sentenced to 18 months in jail, 3 years of supervised release, and the whole deal.
I ain't got the rest of that, but I'm supposed to get paid on Friday. You go ahead and take care of this, and we'll square up.